was a surprise release with no promo. It was only on Apple Music the first day. It just went up on Spotify 9 days ago. We don't hear about the streams. This song wasn't put no Billboard, nothing like that.
Because it's not even about the charting. It's the fact that it's like, it got so much TikToks, it got so much Reels, and that means that people are genuinely listening to it.
I'm very tired.
Okay loves, welcome back to ExoticTeaBlog. I'm back with another video. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every single time I post you'll be notified. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and I love you. Returning subscribers, y'all keep doing it for me. I also love you guys too. Grab your cups because I'm about to spill the tea, and let's quickly get into today's video. And we are starting up with Halle Bailey and DDG. So I did a breakdown on my second channel about the whole situation a few hours ago. If you haven't seen it, you can go on there. Link in description. But it looks like the general public decides to drag Halle. Okay, and I don't even know why they dragging the girl after she provided receipts. Okay, she provided receipts of him. Okay, these are clear receipts she provided to court that he did put hands on her. In fact, he even went as far as slamming her face on his car steering wheel, which she chipped her tooth. Okay, and these are all receipts of Halle Bailey being touched by DDG, but the internet want to act like, oh, she's faking shit. Okay, there is a video of Halle circulating the internet right now of her covering up for DDG.
Guys, like, I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning, and also because I chipped my tooth and I'm just a little nervous.
Okay, this was her trying to act like nothing happened and she was talking about going to fix her teeth, but all this while he did slam her face, okay, which she chipped her tooth. But anyways, child, the internet is always going to be the internet. I'm so happy that she, okay, got the restraining order. But let's get into DDG response, okay?
Damn, bro, should I get a stylist? Why are they saying GGTMZ? Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ? Alright, I'm looking at her story now. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck all that, fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
Even, but I don't.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here. And I'm feeling like. Fuck all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG, and fuck anyone who got anything to say.
Fuck the fake narratives, my nigga. Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit is fake.
Listen to R. Kelly. Fuck all that.
That's what DDG and his racist friend Aiden Ross had to say. Okay, so let me know how you feel about it down below in the comments. But the person receiving Donkey of the Day has to go to DDG's mom, because she came on Instagram to defend DDG and basically insinuated that Halle is lying. Okay, so she posted, "I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, the lies, and hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I have been quiet too long." Okay, so she's trying to say that things been happening and she didn't want to say anything about the situation, blah blah. Like, I don't even know what she's trying to say or what she's trying to push, but the whole narrative she's trying to push is that Halle is lying. Okay, I mean, if you do not see, I don't know what you're seeing, but my whole thing with this, Didn't Halle say that she brought the baby to their home and she told them what happened to her, what happened to how DDG put hands on her, and it was like it's fine, they gonna take care of the child. She said that on her court documents. So they gonna bring this whole ass, okay? They gonna bring his mom to court. So they gonna prove shit. And also, academics is on here trying to push a narrative, okay? The general public and academics is trying to push a narrative because I posted a video on my second channel. They was trying to say, oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they telling them to take down black men, take down black men. We're not gonna push that over here today. Okay, we're not gonna do that over here today. And I understand with Meg Thee Stallion, I understand that's T. I mean, confirmed T, and I'm gonna get to that. But with Halle Bailey, I ain't feeling with that shit. Okay, let's not start pushing all this narrative. Okay, the girl is out here spilling tea and she's spilling tea correctly, and this is why she was on mute all this while. Like, I've been like, he been talking a lot. Okay, talking about how she's not letting him take the child, do whatever he wants to do, blah 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 blah. She been on mute because she knew that she was keeping evidence and receipts on the clown, and that's T. Okay, believe it or not, she knew what she was doing. So I don't think Beyonce and Jay-Z is behind this. Okay, this is a mother. I don't know why y'all want to act delusional saying, oh, black women always coming for black men. No, y'all gonna stop that shit. Okay, y'all gonna stop that shit. There are a lot of people writing for DDG online. Okay, I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, he's not going to do that. He doesn't look like a baby mama bitch, stuff like that. I mean, that's just crazy and wild. But let's just get into this one bozo.
Even with the Kai situation with the baby, I was talking to Didi and he was saying, bro, like she was telling him that she finna like do some crazy shit if she brings him on the stream. And I'm like, bro, like, why is she tripping about this shit? You told her that you was gonna bring him on the stream anyways, and she was just like, oh, this is what he's telling me, like, oh, like she's like, oh, nah, like she act like she didn't know when they had a whole conversation about it, and it's like, bro, like, why are you trying to stop my bro from like. He's literally one of the best fathers that I've ever, I've seen personally, like out of my friends and stuff like that. Him and Dub, you know what I'm saying? Two of the best fathers that I've met. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, I know that Diddy would trade all this shit, bro. Trade all this shit for just to, you know what I'm saying? I know he went to trade for just to see.
And I don't even understand how these people feel about taking that child to stream, like live stream. Like, that shit don't make sense. It doesn't sit right with the mother. She don't want that shit to happen, and she clearly did not want it to happen. So they trying to use all this to say Halle is a villain, saying, oh, DDG is the victim. You mustn't stream with that boy a single day, DDG. Okay, and all of y'all clowns coming to defend him, plus academics, y'all receiving donkey of the day. Okay, y'all gonna receive donkey of the day because we are damn tired of DDG. He is a fucking cloud chaser. That's the definition of cloud. If cloud chasers had a face, it was DDG. Oh, it's going to be DDG. I don't care. Okay, they gonna make this girl look like the villain. I've seen a lot of tweets saying, oh, Halle is the villain. Oh, Halle did this, Halle did. Nah, she ain't do shit. Okay, she been quiet all along. So good thing she got that restraining order. She's winning the case. No shade. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but good thing his damn album flopped. Okay, the album flopped, and y'all was trying. Y'all coming out the cave for him. Y'all go stream his album. Okay, y'all go stream and support his album because he a huge flop, selling 11K, and he got like what 40 or 50,000 viewers or streamers on Twitch. Why didn't they buy the album and they want to see Halle so bad? Y'all gonna stream his music. Flop ass career. Okay, his career is down the toilet, and she's currently doing a movie, and she's gonna get money. She's gonna get cash. She don't need him. She's always going to be richer than the flop. No shade. I'm just gonna put that shit out there. Talking about DDG and his friends, Aiden Ross decides to come for Doechii. Okay, I mean the racist friend decides to come for Doechii. Mind you, if you know me damn well. You know this channel very well. We don't fuck with Doechii over here, but I'm not gonna stand and allow somebody call her untalented. I don't fuck with Doechii because I feel like she copying Nicki Minaj and taking Nicki Minaj's style. I don't necessarily think she's untalented. Okay, even if that timeless remix she put out was trash, I do not think Doechii's untalented. Okay, you gonna call Cardi B untalented, and you gonna call Ice Spice untalented, but you can never call Doechii untalented. Okay, so he decides to drag Doechii. In the process of drag Doechii, calling her a B word, and also saying that she's trash. Okay, so I mean, oh shit, I'm not gonna get pissed. Okay, good thing I do not stand Doechii. Okay, good thing I do not stand Doechii, but the fact that he had the audacity to come on here and drag this girl like they've got something before, I mean, it was getting so personal. Okay, it was so personal. Let's just get into what he had to say real quick.
Doechii rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch. Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. I hope everyone. Oh, Doechii rant. Oh, fuck Doechii. The umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel. Why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone like that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Okay? She has zero talent. I call out talent. Fuck.
And this is y'all fave's bestie. Okay, this is y'all fave's bestie. He cool with Drake too. Okay, Aiden Ross, what they call DDG. And y'all gonna drag a black woman, and y'all not gonna let me think that they are still in camp and trying to hate on Halle. Nah, I ain't fooling with that. Okay, Halle got what she got, and she's doing it right. Okay, put his ass, send his ass to court. And that's T. As for Doechii, I don't fuck with Doechii, but I'm not gonna call this girl untalented. Okay, so Aiden Ross, you are receiving donkey of the day. You just a clown. You a muching a clown. You should sit the fuck down. Okay, sit your white ass down. You gotta sit your white ass down. I don't fuck with people coming on here racing on. I fuck with white people, but he just make things worse. Okay, he makes things worse. That shit is corny as fuck. Okay, and I'm not even trying to defend Doechii. I'm just being normal. I'm being unbiased. Okay, I'm being unbiased, and the girl got talent. Don't come on here trying to say, oh, fuck Doechii, I didn't even fuck with the umbrella situation, but the girl got talent. Let's not do that today. Okay, but you guys should let me know if you about it down below in the comments. Now tell me why Nicki Minaj tea is getting clogged. Okay, first things first, I'ma say Nicki Minaj was one of the biggest celebrities to come on here and say and clock the tea that Megan Thee Stallion, okay, Megan Thee Stallion wasn't shot. Okay, she said, how you got shot with no scar? So if she's saying that, that means she wasn't shot. Okay, a lot of people believe Megan Thee Stallion wasn't shot, but Nicki Minaj was one of the biggest. I ain't talking about streamers and live or whatever. I don't talk about celebrities. And Nicki Minaj is like an A-lister, certified A-lister. She was one of the first persons to come and say Megan wasn't shot. So now this video a fan made after this whole Tory stabbing situation, and the person is trying to clear the air and trying to make us see the situation from another side is gag worthy because they clocking Megan Thee Stallion, and academics posted only a matter of time before the truth comes out. Okay, so this video is going viral. Everybody's talking about it, and I said, okay, I'm gonna bring that tea over here because when Nicki said it, y'all said Nicki was bitter. Okay, when Nicki said it, y'all said Nicki Minaj was bitter. Y'all said, oh, Nicki's just hating on Megan Thee Stallion. She's gonna say anything. She's gonna say anything, so Megan's gonna feel bad. But let's just quickly get into this little video.
Lying. Oh, she stepped on glass. She never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was mine to protect all of us. 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 I was mine to protect all of us.
I ain't get cut by no glass, man. I ain't get cut by no glass.
Ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot.
You think I'm about to tell the police that we, niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up?
I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me?
Okay, so that's the particular video going around, and a lot of people feel like they should thank Nicki because Nicki don't say it already, but y'all said nah. But even if without Nicki Minaj saying it, we knew that Megan Thee Stallion was lying. Okay, Nicki just acknowledged that Megan wasn't shot, and that's T. But anyway, y'all, On Megan Thee Stallion, first statement she made on live, she said that Tory did shoot her from backseat. Okay, he came on from the backseat. But Kelsey said Tory came on from, like, Tory was sitting in the front. Okay, and in Megan Thee Stallion documentary, she said Tory was sitting in the front. Okay, so how was he sitting in the front seat? Okay, and all of a sudden on your live video you made when he allegedly shot you, he was in the back. Let's say she was drunk. Then, I mean, 3 days after she allegedly got shot, she was already partying, okay? That video of her twerking around, still in the internet, 3 days after this whole gunshot situation. Didn't Blueface said he effed the Megan Thee Stallion right after she got shot? And she said, doctor said she couldn't work, that they taught her how to work around again and stuff like that. But Megan Thee Stallion was twerking 3 days after she got shot. This hoe was lying, okay? Hopefully they expose her fucking ass, because I don't know, I cannot stand this girl, and I do not stand liars, okay? I do not stand fucking liars. Megan Thee Stallion is a huge fat liar, okay? They need to expose her ass. They need to expose her ass. And people only putting 2 and 2 together now because of this whole Tory got stabbed situation, because they feel like she was part of it. Okay, I'm not saying she was part of it. A lot of people feel like Megan Thee Stallion and Rock Nation has something to do with this Tory Lane situation. That's why they putting 2 and 2 together. And I know damn well he didn't shoot this girl. Okay, so I mean, hopefully they present more, okay, more detailed receipts and evidence to court. So we gonna lock this bitch up. I don't care, okay? Y'all should not come on this video talking about some black women did this, black women did that. Nah, she a fucking liar. She cannot stick to a particular story. Talking about some, oh, you want me to tell the cops that a black person had to go in their car, so they gonna shoot all of them and stuff? Like, girl, shut the fuck up. You a fucking liar, okay? Lying ass bitch. Anyway, y'all, you guys should let me know if you feel about it down below in the comments. Now, lastly, I want to insert what DJ Academics had to say about the whole Aiden Ross situation. So y'all gonna hear for yourself in case you think I'm siding with Doechii. I'm not siding with Doechii. I'm just saying what I'm saying because, I mean, number one, she's not an industry plan. He called her an industry. Sorry, she's a huge industry plan. He called her an industry plan. But what I didn't stand for was him coming for her like that, saying she wasn't telling it. She's not telling it, okay? Nobody knows what the fucking Reese's do. Aiden Ross. Nobody knows that. He's just a streamer, okay? I'm telling that fucking hoe. But anyway, y'all, let's just quickly get into what DJ Academics had to say. And I think that's all I have for you guys on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so every single time I post to be notified. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I post on my second channel, so y'all should go subscribe over there. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit, whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Fuck Doechii. The umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone like that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Okay?
Now, here's the thing, and let me be a little bit nuanced here, okay? I know it's always triggering to us black folks sometimes when you hear any man refer to a woman as the B word. I get it. But also, we should extrapolate beyond just the name calling. Ad hominem attacks are not new to hip-hop. People call people out their names all the time. We got to stop acting like it's a complete attack on someone because someone calls them out their name. Now, if that's what you want to stand on, be like, yo, how dare you call her the B word? I get you. By the way, my opinion on the umbrella situation, I understand high tense moment. I'm not going to say that she's an asshole because that's only one moment in time. I would have to see much more. Sometimes people are stressed. Sometimes people feel like, hey, they have so much on their shoulders. And yes, sometimes you bark at your employees. I'm not saying I necessarily do it mine, but sometimes it's not the best moment when there's a million cameras and million audio devices capturing it. Sometimes, again, she's there trying to change in this thing, million things on her mind. She probably like, come on, let's get the fuck going on. I get it, chat. So I actually excuse her for that. You know, obviously that should have happened behind closed doors or maybe never happened at all, but it was a high pressure, intense moment. You know, a brand probably put a lot of money for her to get there. Cool. I don't judge her for that moment, and I wouldn't use this moment to indict her personality or her demeanor unless I see much more of it. Now, Aiden clearly has a different opinion, like many people have a different opinion. Now, I'm going to say this, and before we get to the TDE stuff, there is, and I'm being very honest and nuanced here, there's a whole discussion that's being had, is Doechii a industry plant? A lot of people feel like she came out of nowhere. People feel like this is a TDE industry plant that has just been planted in the industry. And we all know, we don't got to define what an industry plant is, but sometimes the industry plant, people might just be unaware of their come up. What ends up happening when someone believes someone is an industry plant, they are naturally resistant to that person, and usually that turns to hate. For example, I believe she got nominated or won a Grammy when people felt they only knew one song of hers. She's all over the place, over every cover of every magazine. She's been pushed down our throats via Spotify playlists and other angles where it's like, hey, if you don't like this person, and this is another thing that people rebel at, because people like free choice. We live in America. People like free choice. When you almost say, well, if you don't like her, you don't like real hip hop, or you don't like black women, people are going to resist her. And I'm not speaking for Aiden Ross. I'm speaking about why I've seen criticisms of Doechii. I have no problem with her. I don't even know how she is. Like, I don't know her personally. I've never talked to her. So I'm not here like, no. Okay? Now, also, I do think she's getting some of the backlash. And y'all going to say, oh my God, you're a dick riding. It's not. I think some of the backlash due to Kendrick is getting to her. Some people that might like Drake, they're going to not be that fond of her. And also, this idea of bots, right? Here's the thing. I'm not saying Kendrick is bots. We see the shows. Kendrick is doing good. But this idea and conversation about bots that everybody likes to duck, when you see a newer artist seemingly getting every accolade, every award, being pushed, and you can't even identify her fan base, right? The thing about most artists, you could be like, oh, that's the Cardi Hive. That's the Barty fans. That's the Nicki Barbs. That's the OVO stands or whatever, no disrespect to them. But you could see it. With Doechii, people feel like it's the industry saying, if you're a good person, and I think this is why people are so opposed to her. Not everybody, because she does have a wave. So many people feel like they have to speak out against her, right? Because me, at this point, I'm like, if she's not my cup of tea, I just won't say nothing. Like, I don't feel she's that offensive, right? But some people feel like they got to speak out about her because they feel the industry is constantly throwing her in our face. She's on the cover of this. She's on this. She's on this. She's on that. She's on this. She's on that. She's on this. She's on that. And it's one of those things where they're like, yo, people are very smart. They're very perceptive. They're like, I know how hot you got to be to get these looks. And they're like, why do y'all all keep telling us this girl is hot without us telling you she is? And that's where a lot of people are coming for. So I see why some people have some vitriol to not only her wave, but when they see her, again, I forgive her. She don't need my forgiveness, but I don't really look at anything with the umbrella thing. But I see why some people are like, not only do I think this industry planted her here, but I think she's an ungrateful and rude person. That's why you're seeing someone like Aiden Ross say what he says. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I try to do a good job of explaining, because what Aiden said, there's a lot of people who also believes. Maybe they don't call out her name, but they believe she's an industry plant. Here's the thing with TDE. TDE operates like how Kendrick operates. They instead of trying to bring people in, they usually take this us versus them mentality. As you can see by the biggest song in the world, Not Like Us. It's like, oh, if you don't get it, you're not like us. And this has happened with many artists. Like, I thought Murray was an industry plant. I didn't think, but a lot of people thought Russ was an industry plant. We've heard this thought about industry plants, and sometimes people then fall back off the idea because they're like, oh, that's a real fan base. We're seeing the work. But this is a natural reaction by hip-hop fans when they see somebody jump out of the blue to them, and they can't see the work for the come up, and then they also see that person everywhere. Now, TDE's not going to understand that. And I think this is one thing about TDE. They start acting like they're gangsters a little bit. I never like it. look what Punch posted. These internet guys are really going far. It's a difference between entertainment and being disrespectful. I understand it's certain people's brands to say the things they say, but it's going to somewhere else. Eventually, everyone will see each other. No threats. The mere fact you had to write no threats, you know you're threatening, okay? Let's just keep it cool and respectful. Again, the thing, and by the way, I'm giving some unsolicited advice to TDE. Doechii, I think she has tremendous potential in this industry. You guys should try to address some of what people are saying in terms of her being an industry plant, or you're going to get people more and more opposed to her and turn it into a Meg Thee Stallion situation. When you ignore the obvious talking point and you act like, yes, she does have an audience. She does have some buzz and you guys are doing a great job for her. But the people who feel she's undeserving, and maybe, again, it's only if you want to grow her career. You want to grow her career, you're going to have to address that. You don't got to talk to those people, but you have to, if people are thinking she's an industry plant, I don't know. With her next project, next something, show something. Maybe start giving either documentaries or little vlogs that could show the work that she's done, where she's came from, because that's where some people think about that. Now, if Punch is only talking about Aiden calling her the B word, and he's very upset that, that's the case. I mean, I guess to each his own, right? If that's the only thing. But I just want to continually be constructive and nuanced in how I'm critiquing Doechii. A lot of people believe she's an industry plant. And the thought or feelings or people trying to reject her or having some hate towards her, especially when she's succeeding, is because they feel like she has been unfairly, unwarrantedly, and without work or merit, given certain spots, put in certain places that other artists that have either worked harder or been around longer hasn't got. That is going to be a messaging problem for you guys. So I get it. TDE Punch. Maybe this is the time you oil up your hands with baby oil and send out messages like you want to punch Aiden Ross in the face because of what he said. But I do want to say, beyond maybe what you're probably going to take as the most disrespectful thing, him calling her the B word, there is some valid points and people are criticizing her. And I'm going to be honest with you, that message is getting louder and louder. I'll give you an example. And I probably shouldn't use my man's name, but I'm going to use my man's name. My man over at Spotify, Carl Cherry. I heard about Doechii for the first time ever in life by Carl Cherry. That's a problem. If I'm a guy who I'm around many different people, and the first person in life to tell me about Doechii is a guy who runs Rap Caviar. Now, again, I'm not saying he's not looking into a different side of hip hop and he saw her organically grow. What I'm saying is that for the people that's like me and others, we're like, Doy what? Who what? That's a messaging problem, okay? And by the way, you get I'm always a little bit weary. If I hear about an artist from the label before the fans, I usually do think industry plan. I hear about it from a DSP or someone who works at a DSP rather than the fans, I usually do think industry plan. Let me tell you this. The artists who I know got real fan bases and we could never assume of as an industry plant is usually a street nigga, a hoe, a thot, a stripper, your mans in them. They're the one be like, yo, you ain't listening to this, nigga. You're out of touch. When I'm hearing about it from someone who works in corporate, now I feel like this is a corporate, initiative. So again, TD Punch, this is unsolicited. It's about messaging. It's about messaging. Okay. Now, I'll give you a fair point. Even if she's an industry plant, she shouldn't garner that hatred where you're calling her the B word, unsolicited. And I agree with that. However, and I hate to put the however, but I have to. Aiden's calling her the B word is not only because he thinks she's an industry plant. It's because he felt she was being disrespectful. And we all know in hip hop, let's be clear. If we think somebody did some shit and they're a piece of shit, we call them a piece of shit. So his real opinion on what she did at the Met Gala by shouting at her assistants is that, oh, she's a B word or she's a piece of whatever, and that's why he's saying it. I hate to, these guys, like whether it's TD or some of these West Coast guys, they're still thinking it's Suge Knight time. Like they're always they don't want to talk to you. They try to act like, yo, we're going to beat you up at some point. And it's like, bro, we have passed that, man. Like, get out of here. You're either going to have conversations. And by the way, I've seen Punch being able to have conversations. Listen, none of y'all going to do nothing to Aiden. Okay? I'm sorry. Unless you send some random crash out like hit a J3. And even then, Aiden rolls around with more security than the cops or more security than Trump. You're not going to do nothing to him, bro. Okay? So even I hate when y'all do that because it avoids real conversation. I've done this segment and y'all could clip it. I know Chat Nigga 101 or whatever on Twitter going to post the whole thing in full. He don't got to talk to me because I don't think he likes me anyway. But just address the things I'm saying, and I didn't call her out her name once. I told you what the majority of people think about her. And by the way, here's the thing. You could say, well, we don't care if people think she's an industry plant. Well, if you don't care, don't respond. Or it shouldn't bother you. But there is a group of people who think that. And then those same group of people are then doubling up saying, she's not only an industry plant, she's an ungrateful industry plant, and she's an a-hole industry plant. Okay? So I'll leave it there. And I wanted to address that in a way because it's so hard having conversations about women who are artists. These guys love to say, oh, you hate women. So we can't have a really qualitative conversation about women anymore. We just got to say, oh, you're the best. Let me kiss your feet. No. Hopefully this was a very sanitized, very respectful version of me giving honest and constructive critique of her. Punch doesn't have to respond, but I hope y'all understand what I'm watching on the landscape of things. I'm watching this on the landscape. Okay? Okay. I will digress and I'll move on.